Francisco Arcillana, one of the greatest Filipino poets of his generation. He studied in Tondo Intermediate School. He took up his writing seriously and became a staff member of the Torres Church. While still student at Florentino Torres High School, he wrote his first story, The Man with Bipu. Arcillana is considered as one of the pioneers of modern Filipino short story in English. His short stories are written in lyrical prose, poetic form. N.V.M. Gonzalez, 1915 to 1999, was born on 8 September 1915 in the beautiful province of Romblon. In 1948, N.V.M. Gonzalez received a Rockefeller Foundation fellowship which allowed him to study in Stanford University and Columbia University. He is a famed poet, short story writer, essayist, professor, and recipient of numerous recognition. Some of his famous works are the following: The Winds of April, 1941, A Season of Grace, 1956, and The Bamboo Dancers, 1988. Nick Joaquin, 1917 to 2004. Nick Joaquin's literary works are prolific and unparalleled. His first short story dealt with the vaudeville of Manila. The Sorrows of Vaudeville, published in 1937 by the Sunday Tribune magazine. He worked as a journalist for most of his life, pioneering literacy journalist. He became national artist in 1976. Francisco Chanel Jose, 1924, is a prolific Filipino writer whose works have been translated in more than 20 languages. His literary works represent the social underpinnings of class struggles and colonialism. His most famous work is the Rosales Saga that includes The Pretenders, Tree, My Brother, My Executioners, Mask, and Poon. Jose was the founder of the Philippines chapter of the International Organization or PCN. In 1999, he was awarded the CCP Centennial Honors for the Arts. Considered as a powerful literary influence in the country, his style is similar to Seurat's architectonic and measured pointillism. Villa's first collection of short stories was published under the title Footnote to Youth, Tales of the Philippines and Others in 1993. His poetry collection include the Viglion, collected poems, Poem 55, and Poems in Praise of Love, The Poet Love, Poems of Jose Garcia Villa. Edith El Tiempo, 1919-2011. Edith El Tiempo's literary works are often described as a remarkable fusion of style and substance. She received the greatest honor as a National Artist for Literature in 1999 and a recipient of the Carlos Palanca Memorial Awards for the short story, The Black Monkey, in 1951. Together with her husband, fictionist and novelist Elderberto K. Tiempo, she founded the Silliman University National Writers Workshop, which modeled after the Loa Writers Workshop in the University of Loa. Virgilio S. Almario, 1944, also known as Rio Alma. Virgilio S. Almario is a Filipino poet and historian. He was born on 9 March 1944 in San Miguel de Mayumo, Bulacan. His translation of No Limitang Nire and El Filibusterismo were considered by the Manila Critics Circle as the best version. Amado V. Hernandez, 1903-1970. This courageous Filipino writer was well known for his disapproval of social injustices in the country. He firmly believed that writers play an important role in society, acting as the conscience of society and to affirm the greatness of the human spirit in the face of inequity and oppression. He wrote his novel Mga Ibong Mandaragit while he's in prison. Carlos P. Romulo, 1898 to 1985. Carlos P. Romulo was an envoy, statesman, soldier, correspondent, writer, and founder of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines. He was already a reporter by the young age of 16 and became a publisher at 32. He was the only Asian to be awarded a Pulitzer Prize in Journalism for a series of articles forecasting the outbreak of World War II. Carlos P. Quirino, 1910 to 1999, one of the most talented biographers of his time. He was the first Filipino to be recognized as the national artist in historical literature in 1997. He wrote Man of Destiny in 1935, a biography about the second president of the Philippines, Manuel L. Quezon. Alejandro R. Rosas, 1924 to 2011. Alejandro R. Rosas was an exceptional writer of comic short stories. One of his finest literary work is My Brother's Peculiar Chicken. He also wrote several newspaper columns. He is also a multi-awarded writer, receiving honors and recognitions including Rizal Pro Patria Award and the Gawas CCP para sa sining. Lazaro Francisco, 1989 to 1980. Lazaro Francisco is considered to be an icon in Tagalog writing through his nationalist and social criticisms. In 1958, he founded the Kapatiran ng mga Alagad ng Wika, Filipino, or Kawika. In 1979, the Ateneo de Manila University awarded Francisco the Panglao ng Lahi Award for his work. Benvenido Lombera, 1932. Benvenido Lombera is an award-winning poet, librettist, and scholar. His scholarly work in the field of literary history and criticism are foundation texts in Philippine colleges and universities. Cirilo F. Bautista, 1941. Cirilo Bautista is a highly praised poet, fictionist, and essayist. He is also a Palanca Hall of Farmer, winning countless awards and honors including the National Book Awards, Gawad Jose Corazon de Jesus, and Gawad CCP para sa sining. In 1998, Bautista was named winner of the Philippine Centennial Prize for Epic Poetry. Bautista is also an academician and a scholar and has taught for more than 30 years.